the power of not giving up is the best power we really got, to be honest with you. You know, when things come our way, trials and tribulation, right? The trying of our faith worketh patience, man. Being patient, keeping the faith is usually what produces results in general. Not having these, traits and qualities and stuff like that, these things leaves you stuck. It leaves you in the same place. It leaves you down the verge of quitting. And that's what the devil wants. That's what the enemy wants, right? He don't want you to be going down the path of abundance. He doesn't want you to be great. He doesn't want you to be a light. He wants you to be miserable. He wants you to think negative. He wants you to be stuck and lowly, right? And I'm gonna talk about just some random story I just made up, right? Off the top of my head. So it was this pizza competition. Both of these guys are new to competing and stuff, right? In the beginning, they're not really good. It's just two guys. They're cool with each other. They decided to just do it because, hey, they just thought doing a competition would be fun. And not only that, you can win a little bit of money, right? So they in the pizza competition. At first, it's hard, it's difficult, it's challenging, but both of them, they have the heart, the drive to, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's find the best method and techniques, right, in order to make pizza fast. And basically, the pizza competition is just who can make the fastest amount of pizza in a certain amount of time, right? Now, in the beginning, they're mediocre, right? Like, they just keep failing. Back to back to back. It looks like they're getting nowhere, even though they are getting somewhere, because even though they produce mediocre results, both of them steadily get better and better and better and better. There's certain and slight improvements. Even when they just show up, right? They become more comfortable and in tune with what they're doing because they just keep showing up. They just keep practicing, so they become more comfortable, and you can become more confident, right? When you just keep working, when you keep going, right? But it got to a point to where one individual mindset, even though they had some progress, they had some results, but they didn't really realize it because they weren't getting what they wanted to get, right? Boom. Now they just lost the faith. They lack patience, right? And now he got that person stuck while the other person, no matter what it looked like or how it felt, he just kept going. He never quit. He kept practicing. He kept studying and trying different methods, looking at other people's methods and looking at his own skills and display that he could potentially gain access, right? And as time went on, as these two people still steadily kept showing up, but one other person, they just lacked the mentality to keep growing. They lack the patience, they lack the faith, so they became stagnant, while the other person who had belief, who had faith, who kept going, became better. And through hard work and dedication, right, time after showing up, a lot of things build up. A lot of things in time passed by, and then boom, he became better, faster, and eventually he climbed the rankings, right, and became the best and fastest pizza maker in the whole county, in the whole city, right? All because he just chose not to give up. And by the way, this person who was doing this, he didn't necessarily know how he was going to do it at first. He didn't even necessarily know he could reach a certain feat. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he never gave up, and he kept going, that is the strength. That is the superpower. While on the other hand, the other person, you know, because of the lack of faith, they started to slow down. You know what I'm saying? They became stagnant because they weren't getting results that they wanted to get. So he slowly started not putting in as much time as usual. He started going back, leaning back, you know, not putting in as much effort, you know, complaining, being negative. All these things hinder him and close the door upon his own faith. You know, a lot of people in day-to-day lives, the reason why a lot of people are living miserable lives in general is just that they lack faith, man. They lack belief. Not only that, they lack the patience for it. And not just only that, people can be slothful. People can be lazy, right? People don't do the things that they simply just don't want to do, you know? There's going to be times for all of us, right? There's always going to be something to where, okay, you're just not really in it. You're really just not in the mood for real like that. But you still got to get up, man. You still have to show up, and you still have to put in some type of time, you know? And when you put in the time, man, and you really don't just focus so much upon the big goal or being so big and high, but just really pay attention to the small things and appreciate the small things that you gain throughout the journey, you start to realize you're not actually doing too bad that you think you are. You're actually doing great. You're actually moving at a steady pace, you know? Don't think you're gonna just, you know, grow or elevate super fast or crazy, you know what I'm saying? As long as time goes by and it's steadily, you know, stacking and building, and you don't give up, and you keep believing in the Most High, you know, you're gonna get somewhere. You will get somewhere, man. And all things work good for those who love God, for those who are called according to His purpose, man. Any situation, whatever the challenge may be, man, the people around you, you know, who may go against you, it can all work for your good. It can make you better, and it can make you stronger, man. And focus more on the inward instead of the physical things, what's going on right now. You know, build yourself up in the inward, because that's where it all stems from, right? Like that person who stopped growing and just slowly like slapped back and stuff like that, right? All that started from the inside of that person, you know? Right, that person who kept growing and elevating, that started from the inside. It was the way they operated, the way they think, you know? That is what produces the results. This is why never giving up and just really focusing, right, upon the task at hand, figuring out ways to like grow and improve. This is what helps you. This is what produces results at the end of the day. Faith and patience are the main things that helps you produce results. Because even if you have a drive, right, or an ambition for something, you know, it really wouldn't even matter, because if you don't have patience mixed in within it, then that fire just gonna die out soon, and you're probably gonna get burned out or something, or you're just gonna stop later on. You know, it's kind of like you just moving off of strictly motivation. You know, the moment your faith is tried, the moment, you know, something is happening, you waver and you fall off. So when it comes to just elevation and growth in general, basically what I'm trying to say, don't expect a certain set date for anything, really. Like, let everything happen when it's supposed to happen. Let everything happen on God's time. You just keep focusing on the inward. You just keep focusing on what you got to do, right? Focusing on what you need to do so you can get to the other side, right? But that's about it for today's video, man, on just never giving up, man. Because the people who be good at stuff, or the people who are, just talented or skilled within anything, these people just didn't give up. You know, people just don't give up. And the people that I see who even have talent in general, it don't even matter if they have the talent, where if they have the gift for that certain thing. If they give up, then they give up. Like, if they don't do what they have to do, if they don't show up, it doesn't matter if they was given the God-given talent to be able to sing or do this or do that. It really doesn't matter at all. The people who show up and keep showing up are the ones who are winning in life. Because there's a lot of people who just don't show up. There's a lot of people who don't want to do it, you know? It's a lot of people, man. And it's not even like everybody's like talentless or something, you know? Every single one of us has something within us that can be brought out, that can be amazing, that can be great. But it's just up to your free will at the end of the day. So, what you gonna do with it, you know? That's about it. But hope this message was good for you guys, man, on never giving up, you know? Count the small things, appreciate the small things, the small progresses, and stuff like that. And you just waking up to another day is a blessing in itself. It's another day, right, to do something and to go into a certain direction. So, hope this video was good for you guys. Little day's about to head out, man, and God's good, all good, understood, you feel me? And I'm out.